On the last INTJ video on this channel, around 30% of people watching were subscribers and 70% weren't. Now, I was pretty happy with this, but I think that INTJs, more than any other type, resonate with never feeling satisfied with achievements. So feel free to hit that subscribe button to satisfy my unending need to see external metrics going up. Things you hate when you're an INTJ. Wasted energy. Efficiency is intelligent laziness. Efficiency is not just about getting things done quickly, it's about conserving energy. Many INTJs maximize the intellectual effort up front to minimize the physical effort later. There is an irony that they can come across as being lazy, despite the fact that their brains are working overtime all the time. Some people and types have a seemingly endless energy supply, which affords them the ability to be quite frivolous with the projects they take on. They can take risks with their energy because they have an abundance of it. INTJs, on the other hand, are very aware that their energy is finite. As a result, anything that they see as a waste of time and energy will be stamped out in a pretty ruthless way. If Edison had a needle to find in a haystack, he would proceed at once, with diligence, to examine straw after straw. I was a sorry witness of such doings, knowing that a little theory and calculation would have saved him 90% of his labour. Tesla. You could say that INTJs are exponents of the work smarter, not harder approach. In fact, many of the entrepreneurs that talk about things like efficiency hacks are INTJs. But this isn't the best way to describe them, since they also work hard, just in a different kind of way. Forceful incompetence. I hate incompetence. I think it's probably the only thing I do hate. But it didn't make me want to rule people, nor to teach them anything. It made me want to do my own work, in my own way, and let myself be torn to pieces if necessary. Most INTJs, if you ask them, will be able to talk at length about all of the incompetence shown by the powers that be, systems that are fundamentally flawed, incentive structures that make no sense, institutions that serve no or the wrong purpose. All those things drive INTJs nuts. Nobody likes being in a powerless position, especially when there are misguided or downright malicious forces imposing upon you. But at the same time, it isn't necessarily something that is a constant worry for most people. For INTJs, it kind of is. It can be quite a fear, in fact. It can range from being something as simple as being in a job with bad management or poor leadership, all the way up to fears regarding the government becoming authoritarian. INTJs seem to top the charts when it comes to which type worries the most about the powers that be and what they might be up to. And yes, this can sometimes include conspiratorial thoughts too. I've often wondered whether INTJs simply look at their own strategic machinations and imagine what they'd be like in a position of extreme power. And clearly, that's quite a scary thought, indeed. Directionless actions. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Introverted intuition is a function that seems to perceive the world over longer periods of time. Present actions are not done for the momentary benefits they could afford, but are one step in a series of actions leading to some kind of future goal or benefit. I think that an underrated aspect of introverted intuition is its desire to analyze the past as well. It's almost like types with dominant NI have their minds jumping between the past and the future much more than the present. They take lessons from the past and then project them forward into the future to avoid the same mistakes. Probably no other type spends as much time trying to solve problems that are coming down the line, even when they're quite far off. Simply being in the moment and living in the here and now is not something that INTJs do well, and nor should they. Their strength is often as planners, as schemers, as people with goals and aims and visions, people with grit and determination to bring what is up here in the abstract into the physical world. And as one look at the famous list of INTJs out there will tell you, and as anyone who knows an INTJ in their personal life will also tell you, they have a rare skill set, and one that is immensely beneficial to the rest of us. That being said, around about 70% of you still have some room for improvement, which can be resolved by clicking the subscribe button. If you also click the notification bell, you're basically a fully realized human being. Also, feel free to check out the links in the description to our website, Patreon, and Discord server.